good looking in person. He's better looking in person. And also he's it's really hard to believe. And then he gets more and more alluring as the years go because of his personality is great. So he has such a good personality. So, yeah.
Brit's got another 13 to try to win. Okay, right over here.
Hi guys, I absolutely love the show. Brit, you do a good job making Debbie unlikable because I absolutely can't stand her.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
My question is for Sam though. Sam, are we going to see you change into more animals this season?
Yes.
So far I've only seen you as a dog and a bull. So.
No, you saw me as a fly. And a bird? An owl, right, and an owl. You've been drinking too much wine while you're watching this. No, but the answer is yes. I've already turned into a few things this year. Yeah. It's another situation of, you know, turning into animals and then ending up naked in the forest. Where did I put my clothes? I gotta find. I want to see that scene where these are the boring scenes they cut out if they don't write for True Blood. It's like Sam like walking through the woods alone, just looking for his clothes. You know, there's just no drama to that.
Sounds like a wet.
That's what happens, you know.
Right here.
By the way, thanks guys for coming to Chicago. We're all so happy to have you.
Thank you.
I think I speak for everybody here. Maybe you guys should go back to LA and spread around how much fun this was to everybody else on the set. Everybody here? That would be amazing. But anyways, thanks a lot. I got two questions for Sam. You're one of my favorite characters.
Thanks.
My first one was, how do you get yourself geared up for pummeling someone on the set? Like, you seem like a laid-back guy, but that was pretty intense. What do you do to get yourself geared up for that?
I was pissed off that day. It's weird because I was in a really bad mood that day for some reason. I think maybe Marshall was annoying me or something. I don't know. Like, that plays Thomas, great actor. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's interesting. Maybe because I'm a guy, but like the anger kind of emotion isn't as hard for me to access as some other emotions, like being happy or I don't know. Well, I know. What does that say about? That's not very. It's sad, isn't it? But specifically that day, and that was really intense because it was because there were a lot of different shots. I had to hit him over the head. Then I had to bang his face into the table. Then I had to turn him around and then knee him, and then hit him, and then push him on the ground. And I pushed that poor actress on the ground who plays Jason's love interest, Lindsay. I didn't mean to, but I pushed her on the ground. And then I had to hit him. So it was like 6 or 7 hours of shooting because you have all those different angles to shoot, and kind of staying in that headspace. I don't remember what I did that day, but I do remember being really pissed. And I didn't talk to anybody either. I wouldn't even look anybody in the eye because I didn't want to be like, hey, what's up? How you been? Okay, wait a second. You kind of have to stay in it. But that was an intense day because it was 7 hours of just being, very much in that mood.
And my second question is, how does it feel to have been on Dexter's table?
Oh yeah, I got killed. That was the second person. I was in the second episode of Dexter. Yeah. Yeah, it was intense. He killed me. They wrapped me up in cellophane, and I was naked again. But it was cool. He stuck an ice pick into my chest, and I just remember I started losing feeling in my arms and legs after 4 hours of being in the cellophane. But it was pretty cool.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Right here in the white.
I just want to say, Kristin, I'm so happy they expanded your character. You're one of my favorites. Every time you say something, or even your facial expressions are right on. My question was, how far in advance do you all get your scripts so that you know where the storyline's going?
Yeah, they kind of give them out, a couple days before. We'll have a big table read, and then you could be shooting the next day. I mean, it ends up being at least a week, do you think?
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
I don't think at least last season, I don't think I've ever had less than 2 weeks.
Right.
I think you always get 2 weeks.
You have a bit of time. I mean, that is the luxury of this show.
Yeah, because they kind of give you the scripts when they're done, and that doesn't usually happen. Most shows kind of, honestly, they treat actors like children. Maybe that's not a bad thing. They probably should. But they do. They're like, well, we have this script that's finished, but we're not going to give it to you until 2 days before because I don't know why, but we're just not going to. But they pretty much just give us the script when they're done, which is cool.
Yeah, it's really, that does help a lot because you get to have it in your head for a couple of weeks. And, yeah, it's really, again, it's another luxury of HBO. Because we take about 3 weeks to shoot an episode, where a network takes 8 days. So you can have more wardrobe fittings. The attention to detail is allowed.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right here.
My question has to be for Kristin. In second season and the third season, Pam and Jessica's relationship it was very interesting to me in that it had the potential to be a lot